Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. So Boston College's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Warner. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback extends the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Goss. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Line out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Carolina, 7. Boston College, 0. Return runs out of
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they swarm him under.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Catch in the middle. It's Culliver. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Quick release by the QB.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The RPO, it's complete. The Golden Eagles will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Quick strike complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just keeps slinging it. With the catch, it's Bolden. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught in the backfield.
Come
It's Richard.
on, man.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air, it's Warner. Firing to the right, complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Boston College! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese
breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Catch in the middle. It's Schiff. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Oh, my God.
They decided on the biggest dance of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Still looking on the move. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Johnson looking to throw. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Number 21.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
North Carolina 17. Boston College 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Turning it on. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game?
And that ball is live in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Scanning the field, it's Warner. It's complete on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
7 yards on the play. Brings up
Thank you. Did not fall for.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up third down.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Thank you.
The quick out.
Whoa, what the?
Completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down.
That's what I'm saying. That shouldn't have been no.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Trash.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
17. Boston College. 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
Oh,
That one pay off,
injury
timeout.
timeout.
Down at the 38, it'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run.
What's the word,
They
player?
stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a
I'm
first
over here
down
playing
just outside the
NCAA,
red
man.
zone.
No mystery on that play. With the
Trying to
lead,
pick up
we are
this
going to run
dub
the
real
ball.
quick.
You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
I'm telling you, shoot.
They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
These situations are preached
let's
so
just go
much
ahead and
in
get up
college
out of here.
football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters.